My question is this. You have stated that God has absolute laws, but that his first law allows for them to be bent so that that absolute becomes pliable at best. If that is true, how can you claim a correct interpretation of the Bible, which is an absolute correct interpretation?
Because although there is an absolute law, the divine love tempers that law according to one's personal understanding in the conscious mind. Now, when it comes to faulting against the law, the divine does not pass judgment. He gives you the benefit of the doubt. There is no condemnation on his part. So therefore, any trespasses against the divine law are accredited to you by your own self or your higher self. So there is no judgmental factor involving the divine essence. If you break a divine law, you will judge yourself accordingly. But there is a tempering or a mercy that is part of the overall system that allows you a certain, how shall we put it, a certain lack of exercising one's ability because of the circumstances and condition that the individual may be in at the time. In other words, we have said to you that all of you possess tremendous wisdom and knowledge, yet it's quite evident that you're not aware of it. And that is because there's a filtering factor from the higher self to the conscious mind. This is governed by the situation or the conditions that you find yourself in. What has happened to you in this present lifetime? What has prevented you from seeing clearly? What has helped you to see clearly? All these factors come into play in the decision as to whether there was a breaking of the divine law or not, and to what extent was it. Remember, the unconditional love allows for much. Does that answer the question?
Somewhat. May I follow up with one additional question?
Very well.
How do I know when I'm seeing clearly?
Time proves itself. If you are totally honest with yourself and you can say that today you are a more loving and caring person than you were yesterday, then you are seeing clearly. But it is a question of total honesty with self. This means no rationalization. There is a little voice within. It's called the conscience. Society, mankind, must begin to rekindle that little voice, for it is some portion of the God wisdom that you possess. Does that answer the question?
Thank you.